Driving without a license, or driving with a suspended license or revoked license, is illegal in all 50 states and the consequences can be dire. In most cases, the first offense is not a simple traffic infraction, but a misdemeanor that carries much heavier penalties than a traffic ticket. Once you move on to a second offense and beyond, it is often a felony. Fines can range from $50 in Oklahoma up to $2 offense in Illinois. You will face a license suspension, 2 months on the low end up to a year for a first offense. If it is a second offense, you will probably be hoofing it for at least 1 to 2 years. There is also a good chance your vehicle will be impounded or your license plate confiscated. If you have never had a license, the penalties will probably be less severe compared to someone caught driving with a suspended or revoked license, but it is still a misdemeanor instead of a traffic ticket. In most states, if you are driving with a suspended or revoked license, you will be leaving the scene in handcuffs. Driving without carrying your license on you is a different story compared to driving with a suspended or revoked license. If you have a valid license but left it at home, you may still get a ticket, but it will usually be a minor traffic infraction that you can probably get dismissed by showing up at court with your valid driver's license. You may have to pay a small fine. Operating a motor vehicle with a suspended or revoked license may be tempting, but it is a huge and ultimately very expensive mistake. In most cases, your license has been suspended or revoked because of a major driving offense, for example, DUI or reckless driving. Adding driving with a revoked license will only increase your time without a license and will possibly land you in the clink. Here is a quick overview on the difference between a suspended and revoked license. A suspended license is a temporary loss of your driving privileges, often due to an excessive amount of points on your license, driving without proof of insurance, or another major offense. In some states, the suspension ends automatically and your license is reinstated. In other states, you may have to apply to your DEA to have the suspension lifted. Revoked, this is the more serious of the two infractions. It means that your license has been cancelled, and after you meet any requirements or time frames imposed, you will need to reapply for an entirely new license. A revocation of a license is usually due to a serious infraction, such as a DUI. The penalty for driving with a suspended or revoked license will vary by state, but in most cases, a hefty fine is involved, ranging up to $. Your suspension time will absolutely be increased, and in almost every state, jail time is also on the table. The odds of serving time will vary by state, and the seriousness of your offense. In almost every state, driving with a suspended or revoked license is a misdemeanor for a first offense. When you are a repeat offender with a second or third offense, you may be looking at a felony and will almost certainly be spending some time behind bars. In addition, you can expect your insurance rates to increase. Driving with a suspended or revoked license is severely frowned upon by insurers, as they deem it high-risk behavior, so expect your rates to climb.